Being of service appears to be as intuitive as breathing for my friend Celia Keenan-Bolger. And though I know it takes a little more effort than breathing does, acts of service are braided into her being in a way I admire and cherish. I learned recently that 13-year-old Celia traveled to the Soviet Union with 15 young Americans through the Peace Child Foundation, where they made a piece of theater with 15 Russian kids their age. The foundation was formed and based on an old tradition from tribes in Papua New Guinea. When two groups couldn't reach peace through warfare, they would agree to exchange a baby from each tribe. Celia volunteered to be the baby. My first question was, of course, did your mom make you go? She said no, it was entirely her idea, and she loved it. Celia was born to build community and is now and apparently always been willing to put her tiny body wherever it needs to be to try and help bring people together. In reflecting on her many, many roles of activism and advocacy over the years, it is impossible not to call forth the image of her standing side by side with her giant twin flame of mighty heart and soul, Gavin Creel, as they galvanized, organized, marched, and encouraged each other as well as the rest of us to continue to find new ways to be the change they wanted to see in the world. Gavin passed away last September, and as so many of us are grieving the loss of a true titan, I was struck by a moment I had with Celia recently on the phone. She said she was trying to find ways to be of service to Gavin in death. She said, he must be so tired of it. I'm asking him to help me all the time. I want to just find a way to do something for him. That impulse of hers to say, what can I give, rather than what can I get, defines Celia, and is one of many reasons she is so deserving to be doing the getting tonight. She is impeccable with her word. She is devotional with her influence. She is a tremendous gift to this community and beyond. Here's a look at some of Celia's work.
For over a decade, Celia Keenan-Bolger has exemplified what it means to foster the future. In the arts, in our communities, and in our world. From her political activism and voter engagement efforts, to her LGBTQ+ advocacy and dedication to equality, Celia's contributions span countless organizations. And when COVID threatened human connection, Celia found ways to keep love and hope alive in our community, ultimately raising over $100,000 to feed frontline hospital workers with Broadway Feeds Bellevue. Celia also co-created the Activist Artist Endowed Scholarship alongside the late Gavin Creel to encourage future generations of artists who display the same commitment to service and social justice that we honor in her. Her remarkable blend of artistry, humanity, and advocacy makes her a beacon of hope for all, in the theater community and far beyond.
It is my profound honor to give the Isabelle Stevenson Award to my dear friend, Celia Keenan-Bolger. Your friendship, especially this past year, has been a gift beyond my imagination. You are my compass, my lighthouse, and my soft place to land. I am so grateful to the American Theater Wing and the Broadway League for this honor because of the message that it sends that small efforts over a sustained period of time are deserving of recognition. We are living through big, challenging times where any act of resistance or kindness or engagement can feel insufficient. In honoring me, you're sending a message that the work of community care matters. The writer Clarissa Pinkola Estes says ours is not the task of fixing the entire world all at once, but of stretching out to mend the part of the world that is within our reach. And the truth is, every single one of us, you here, you at home, we can all engage with this work. We can look inside of our communities for what needs doing, find some friends, and try to make our corner of the world a little bit better. My dear friend, Gavin Creel was my co-conspirator and champion in this work. We held each other's hands, fighting for marriage equality, volunteering for political campaigns, advocating with the New York Civil Liberties Union, feeding hospital workers through the pandemic, and on and on and on. And before he left this earthly plane, I asked him if we started a foundation for him, what he would want it to benefit, and he said plainly, for young actors who don't come from money to have support when they move to New York City. So it feels appropriate in receiving this award to extend an offering of service to you, where you can join me in partnership with the American Theater Wing to support the Gavin Creel Fellowship. If Gavin meant something to you, this is a way to honor him and give back. You can pick up your phones and text Gavin to 44321 to donate. I am one among many helpers in this community, and I am constantly amazed by our ability to show up and answer the call. This award feels like spiritual encouragement for me to keep caring and directing our collective energy towards helping the most vulnerable among us so that we can shine our mighty, compassionate light and make this world a better place. Thank you.